shall treat one of the topics embedded in comprehension passage, which is known as replacement of words. Replacement of words is otherwise known as contextualization. What do I call it? Contextualization. Or you call it eliminational and substitutional method. In this segment of comprehension passage, students are required to eliminate the underlined words and substitute them with another word that means the same as the original word is used in the context of the comprehension passage. In order to replace the underlined words correctly, students must possess impeccable linguistic dexterity because the examiners may decide to underline a word that has an array of expanded application. For example, if I say, look at this word, Mr. Paul is rich. Mr. Paul is rich. The soil is rich. The food is rich. Mr. Paul is rich. The word rich has different meaning. Mr. Paul is rich. The best word that can substitute rich is what? Is what? Wealthy. Is what? Wealthy. Am I communicating? The soil is rich. Which word can we use to replace rich in this context? Fertile. The food is rich. Which word can we use to substitute rich in this context? Delicious. God bless you. So you can see that the word rich is a polysemous word. What do I call it? It has more than one meaning. So when you dabble into replacement of words, you have to study the environment in which the given word, the underlined word, is used, because a word has more than one meaning. Am I communicating? The examiner may decide to underline a word that has an array of expanded application. Now, so the word rich is a polysemous word. In the first sentence, rich is replaced with what? Wealthy. In the second sentence, rich is replaced with fertile. In the third sentence, rich is replaced with what? Delicious, which makes it what? A polysemous word. Now let's look at another example. All remarks should be addressed to the chair. Every student should have a chair to himself. Look at the word chair in the first sentence. You must study the environment in which the underlined word is used in order to determine the appropriate word that will substitute it. Remember, replacement of words has to do with eliminating the underlined words and substitute it with another word that means the same as the original word is used in the environment of the comprehension passage. Okay, all remarks should be addressed to the chair. Every student should have a chair to himself. Now, the underlined chair here, chair is also underlined in the first sentence. Which word can we use? If you study the environment, all remarks should be addressed to the chair. This word chair, in this context, the best word that can replace chair is what? Chairman. Am I communicating? Every student should have a chair to himself. The best word that can substitute chair in this context is what? Seat. You will discover the fact that chair has what? Has different meanings. Am I communicating? It is a polysemous word. It is what? A polysemous word. So you cannot say precisely, perhaps the examiner will use the word based on the physical meaning, based on the dictionary meaning. Am I communicating? Now, if you look at this, every student should have a chair to himself. Chair in this context is substitute with what? Sits, which is the primary meaning, the dictionary meaning. Am I communicating? But in this context, chair has another meaning which is different from the primary meaning. Am I communicating? So what I'm saying, in other words, is that the examiner may decide to underline a word that has an array of expanded application. So don't judge the underlined word based on the dictionary meaning. Am I communicating? Study how the word is used in the context of the comprehension passage. Study the environment in which the underlined word is used. Do I seem to be communicating? Okay. Now, there are rules that guide replacement of words. Now, let's write rules that govern replacement of words. Rules that govern replacement of words. Rules that govern replacement of words. Now listen, the original word and the substitutional word must belong to the same grammatical class. The original word and the substitutional word must belong to the same grammatical class. Okay. Now, look at this sentence. The judge adjourns the case. The judge adjourns the case. The judge is the case. Okay. Now, let us assume the word adjourn is underlined. Now, if the original word that is underlined in the passage is a verb, you substitute it with another word, which means the same, that is also a verb. They must belong to the same grammatical class. Now look at this. Adjourns, adjourning. Now listen, the first sentence is what? Adjourns. Okay, which is what? A verb in what? Present tense, in singular form. Am I communicating? The second sentence, the underlined word is a verb in what? Past tense. The third sentence, the underlined word is a verb in present continuous tense. Am I communicating? It ends in what? ing. So the best word that we substitute adjourn in the first sentence is what? Postpones. Am I communicating? Postpones is what? A singular verb in present tense. Okay. Now, if you write postpone, of course, beautiful, it is what? Beautiful nonsense. Because there is no what? Agreement. Do I seem to be communicating? Okay. Now, the second sentence, so the correct answer should be what? Postponed. A verb. They belong to the same category. The underlined word is a verb in past tense. Postpone is also a verb in the past tense. So there should be an agreement in terms of what? Tenses between the original word and the substitutional word. Okay. Now, the third sentence, adjourning. Now, what should be the correct answer? Postponing. Am I communicating? It is in progressive case here. It is also in progressive case. So please take notes. If the original word is an adverb, the substitutional word must also be an adverb. Okay, look at this sentence. Mr. Paul deliberately sagged in. Okay. The examiner underlines deliberately. Of course, deliberately is an adverb. It ends in what? Ly. So if you write intention now, it is what? It is wrong. What should be the correct answer? Intentionally. Do I seem to be communicating? So the correct answer should be what? Intentionally. So please take note of the fact that the underlined word, the original word and the substitutional word must belong to the same grammatical class. There must be an agreement in terms of what? Tenses between the underlined word and the substitutional word. Am I communicating? If the original word is an adjective, substitute it with a word which is also an adjective. Like the first example I gave you, the food is rich. Mr. Paul is rich. Rich is an adjective. Okay. You substitute it with what? Wealthy. Wealthy is also what? An adjective. Do I seem to be communicating? So the original word and the substitutional word must belong to the same word, grammatical class. Please take notes of this. Do I seem to be communicating? Yes, when you are asked to substitute the original word, please make sure that you write only one word. Don't write a phrase. Don't write what? A phrase. Don't write what? A phrase. They must belong to the same class. If the original word is a noun, substitute it with another word which is also a noun. If the original word is an adverb, substitute it with another word which is also an adverb. If it is an adjective, substitute it with another word that means the same, which is also an adjective. Am I communicating? If it is a singular noun, endeavor to replace it with a singular noun. If it is a plural noun, endeavor to substitute it with what? A plural noun. In English, please take notes. A word can be used denotatively or connotatively. Am I communicating? What do we mean by denotative use of words? Denotative use of words is the same as the primary meaning of words. The meaning of words according to the dictionary. Am I communicating? Like the first example, Mr. Paul is rich. Rich here in the dictionary means what? Wealthy. Am I communicating? So in this context, the primary meaning of rich according to the dictionary is what? Wealthy. But in this context, the food is rich. Rich in this context has a meaning that is deeper, that is different from the what? From the dictionary meaning. So a word can be used denotatively or connotatively in English. That justifies why you have to be meticulous when you want to substitute the underlined words under comprehension passage. Have a nice day, class.